Let's talk about trend and ways to make it objective. So let's talk about trend tools. There are a lot of different trend tools for analyzing trend, and the ones developed in the Tools for Traders package mostly came at the request of traders who were personally using methods and wanted a tool to help them easily put these methods on their charts so that they could determine trend for the different assets they trade. And you know, a lot of people use trend as an odds enhancer in their trade plans for when to enter or exit a trade. So the trend indicators that are in the Tools for Trader package, we have micro trend indicators, which are bull and bear boxes, swing highs and swing lows, base highs and base lows. And then we have the macro indicators, more big picture, which are impulse and correction, and prior trend, which is actually married with the candle in control high and low. So here's a picture of a chart that just has some bands on it and bull and bear boxes. And so you can see that you have, when you're in the trending upwards, you have the green box, and when you're trending downward, you have a red box. And so that can help you to easily visualize the micro trend that's occurring on your chart. Some people like to use swing highs and swing lows to assess trend, and so we have that option in the tool here. You can see here is a swing high, here's a swing low, and then you also see that we have the bands drawn as well, so you can see what that looks like on your chart. Then we have base highs and lows, and the tool will allow you to leave broken base highs and lows on your chart. You can see here is a base high that was broken. Here is a base low that was broken by future price action. And you can see we've got a base high here that is still active and has not been broken. And you can see right here that we have a base low that is active and has not been broken. So some people use the base highs and lows in combination with swing highs and swing lows in different ways to enhance their trade plans and when to get in and out of trades. On the more big picture, the macro trend, we have the impulse and correction that you can see here. And we also have the marking of the CIC low and high. That's the candle in control low and high. And that gets married with the prior trend, in which you can actually segment and visualize where you are in this range of the CIC high to the CIC low. You know, are you in the top of the trend versus the bottom of the trend, and how does that affect your trade plan and where you take a possible long or short trade? So let's look at trend on some different time frames. So in this example here, we have a 15-minute chart and a 60-minute chart, and you can see that the different trend features have been turned on. We have the bull and bear boxes, the impulse and correction, and the prior trend CIC high low turned on. Did not turn on the swing highs and swing lows of the bases in this example. But you can see here that these are aligned for price, and you can quickly realize that the prior trend is exactly the same on the 60-minute and the 15-minute chart in this example. In this slide, you see a 240-minute chart compared to the 15, and you can see here that you have a very different prior trend between the 2 time frames. And so depending on your trading style, you may, and as you assess the different settings you put in for your band patterns, you may decide that you want to determine your trend off of a higher time frame. And then here's an example of the daily and 15-minute. And you can see here that, this is where you are on the 15-minute. So you're kind of middle to high in that range. So you could, sometimes seeing where you are in the big picture can be an odds answer to your trade plan. And so you just have to look at the different assets, markets you're trading, and even the type of market, whether it's a flat or trending market, to determine which method may be more suitable to your style of trading. So the tools also help you visualize trend over time. So let's talk about trend changes. You could be in a uptrending market, a downtrending market, or a flat sideways market. Well, you might need to have different rules for your supply and demand band patterns for those different types of markets in order to optimize your trading strategy. So being able to visualize that easily is important. So to kind of help you see how you can maybe visualize price, I've got a 240-minute chart here and the 15 here. And if you notice on the 240, we have not yet met the rules to draw the CIC high, so you don't see a prior trend on this chart. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you forward through time in 1 to 2 week increments and show you price action, what it looks like, and how it evolves. And you can do this same type of thing on your charts, and you can have your bands turned on with your pattern rules, and you can see how they perform in different types of markets. So I'm just going to scroll through these, and you can see how price is changing with time, where the prior trend is on the lower time frame and higher time frame are comparing to one another, and they can look quite different over time. And you can see that sometimes you're just looking at one small slice of the higher time frame when you're viewing the lower time frame chart. And so this just gives you an idea of how you can compare and visualize and look at how price action is moving as time progresses, and how you can look at your trading plan and assess that plan against different types of markets, whether they're flat or trending. Do my pattern methods work better in an uptrend, a downtrend, a sideways market? So this can help you optimize your trading plans and improve your profitability.